just realized that these leaves are burning. I don't know whether they're burning or whether it's not getting enough water. It's this pot and this pot over here with the drooping leaves. They had normal soil. They were put in pots with normal soil, whereas these two are filled with potting mixes, and they don't. Yes, they're drooping because it's bloody hot, but I'm worried that these roots aren't being fed the more appropriate nutrients and aren't doing so well in there. True enough that the soil was dry but I don't know how much of that soil actually, upkeeps the water. The water has a hard time getting through that soil. And I'm thinking maybe it's too thick, maybe it's too sandy. It's just earth soil mixed with some perlite and other things, maybe some sand. And it could be totally suffocating those roots. I wouldn't know. But this brownness isn't really a very positive sign. And if that one's struggling, this one's doing quite well. This one I thought was doing better than the others, but it seems to be struggling a bit. I mean, all the plants are struggling because it's so hot, but that one was also put in that kind of soil where it's thick and chunky, not lightweight, and doesn't have the additional nutrients like these ones. This one I weeded today, but the weeds were keeping it the soil quite moist, but the worry about that is that it's keeping it too moist and is no good for the plant. So I pulled practically everything out. That green thing sticking out is a flower, and that is a dead plant of some kind. I don't even know what it is. It's just there like that, right? It could be anything. This is my calla lily that's growing. It's doing well. But none of the other calla lilies have come up. I think this one's possibly threatening to break out of its earth. I thought it was one of these other two that were growing on the inside, but I could be wrong. Could be that one that was growing, I'm not sure. This fishy one I have to keep a watch on. I took it out of the soil and its stem had grown hard, and the bottom of the stem that's in the soil is actually quite healthy, but I put some ginger with it yesterday to encourage roots, and I'm gonna have to dig it out there to make sure that the roots are growing okay with the ginger around it. I thought the ginger was working quite well with that one there, and that one's a bottle brush clipping, and it seems to be doing well. It had grown 2 extra buds pretty quickly when it had been covered in plastic, but now it's not covered in plastic. The leaves were showing sign of rotting because it was covered in plastic, but now they're turning green because they're in the sun, keeping dry, and it might actually end up doing quite well. These flowers are doing good. I don't know if these are sunflowers or what. I think I tried to avoid the sunflower seeds. That's what it is, one of these striped ones, so I guess that's a sunflower seed. But whatever the case, the flowers itself are doing quite well. And these ones, are they roses or are they just weeds? Who knows?